Such history on stage today. We want to welcome Elizabeth Allen to the program. Ms. Allen worked in the communications office for then Vice President Joe Biden for 5 of his 8 years in office. She later moved on to serve as White House Deputy Communications Director and then Communications Director for Vice President-elect Kamala Harris during the campaign. Liz, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Can you hear us?
I can. Thanks for having me.
What is as you watch all of this unfold today, and certainly you have a unique inside the house perspective on politics and how all of this sausage gets made, what part of today are you most looking forward to?
You know, I think that moment when President Biden takes that oath of office will be a moment of both closure and beginning, frankly, for so many of us, for the country. Today is a day that was hard fought and not inevitable in any way. And so today, as I watch the inauguration, you know, having worked for incoming President Biden and Vice President Harris, I am just very struck that these are 2 lifetime public servants, right? Joe Biden became a senator at the age of 30, Kamala Harris, a district attorney in California in her 20s, and they have spent their lives fighting for people in this country. And so today is in many ways the highest culmination of that. And so they are keenly aware of how much work there is to be done, as you were just talking about with the pandemic. But I also am watching to hope that they both take a moment to soak this all in and understand what this moment means to so many people across the country.
And walk us through the tone that you expect President Biden to take in his inaugural address today. One, given the fact that he is being inaugurated in a time that has been so difficult, certainly in recent days, the message that he must strike in reaching across the aisle, not only to lay forth the plans for his administration, but also in unifying the country.
Sure. You know, Joe Biden is someone who understands the power of example. And so I think we'll hear from him today is a call to all Americans to be part of moving this country forward, right? In my view, unity is a participation sport. And so he probably won't say it quite so short, right? But I think that that will be the tone of his remarks. He knows that his example and calling on the best of us and our best instincts instead of the worst instincts is a good starting point. You know, he's a man of optimism, but he's not a man of naivete. And so I think what we'll hear is a very honest appeal to the American people. There is a lot of work ahead, and these are difficult times, but that we should be optimistic, and we all have a role to play in treating people with compassion and empathy. And at least with that as a starting point, we can begin to move forward.
Compassion and empathy. We hear you. Liz, thank you so much. We're going to check back in with you later in the day as our coverage continues. We do want to squeeze in a quick break. More of our coverage coming up.